A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's into the clear. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They'll set up to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Black 58 rail.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Justin Houston in there for a milestone sack as it moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half. Coming up now on a second and 15 following that sack. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back to throw here. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he has landed on hard. Justin Houston in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Ace!
On second down, here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Graceman.
That's correct. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to him on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They come out here in the eye. They'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And out come the Chiefs now. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! There we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
following the penalty, Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
Ready, green 90, green 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Odell Beckham, 62 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
4 down, check. Here we go. Blue 45, blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll look to throw, and he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
And he's getting dropped back at the 15-yard line. Justin Houston in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They begin this drive with Chubb. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And Denver getting set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So with a 2nd to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.
So for the Chiefs, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.